Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to keep talking about Pothos, and in this YouTube I'm going to explain the two signs to recognize whether or not your Pothos is getting enough light. So I know that's a question for a lot of people. They will buy a Pothos and put it inside and they're like, is it getting enough light? Is it not getting enough light? I'm going to show you two ways to tell if it is getting enough light. So I have two Pothos right here. I bought both of these at the exact same time. And when I bought them, they were the tiny little ones. They were about like 6 inches tall, probably about this. There was no growth anywhere. And I put them in different parts of my house. So this was near a well-lit, my living room has like pretty indirect sunlight. This one I put in the hallway, which really doesn't have any sunlight at all, and I don't even turn the light on in the hall very often, so it gets a little bit of indirect sunlight like in the morning when light shines through, but not very much. So the first sign to tell is, and this is a little trickier, is the growth. So you can tell which one is growing better. So this one clearly gets enough sunlight, it's growing really well. This one, it's getting just enough sunlight to stay alive. So you can tell it's green, it looks really nice, there's just not really any new growth. So that's what will happen, is you're not going to kill it unless it's in complete pitch black, but you're really just not going to get growth, or the growth is going to be really, really slow, or it's going to come out, how the sign number 2 to recognize is you'll start getting these little deformed leaves like this. So you'll get little weird ones. Let's see. You'll see that they start kind of growing a little bit weird. They look a little bit deformed, or they're not quite growing out. They'll still look really good. The color will be nice, but the actual growth will look a little bit deformed or weird. So there's two things that could be causing this. There's an iron, so if there's a vitamin deficiency in the soil, meaning that your plant has just been potted forever and you haven't fertilized it, and there's a vitamin deficiency, it will make the leaves grow deformed. Or in our case, which we're trying to assess the light issues, there's not enough light, because we know we're fertilizing it and watering it properly, but there's just not enough light, so it's getting these deformed leaves. So if you see that your plant, number one, if your plant isn't growing compared to another plant you've bought, or if the growth is really, really, really slow and you're getting kind of small deformed leaves off the end and they're taking a while to grow, that's also a sign that your plant isn't getting enough light. So it's not going to die, but it's just not really gonna thrive and grow into those big plants like you would want. So yeah, just recognize those two things. Number one, not a lot of growth. Number two, small deformed leaves, or kind of irregular looking leaves off the end, and those are signs of not enough light for your plant to grow happy and healthy.